Coach Mle coming to you from Coach Mle's Group Fitness here in Harrington, Connecticut. So today we're going to do some resistance training with a ball. So I also have a chair out. Our first move is standing, and then everything else we're going to do in a seated position. We're going to work the legs, we're going to work the upper body, and we're going to do a move that is going to use the core as well. All right, so basically what we're doing in this is we're going to take our ball and we're going to use it as resistance. So the ball that I have, you can see I can palm it pretty easily. It's not super big. I actually don't have it fully inflated either. Makes it easier to hold on to. We're only doing one move where the grip is really important. But grab something. You don't want it too small. You don't want it too big. But grab something that, we're going to have it under the arm. We're going to put it behind our back. We're going to get up and we're going to use it on the floor for our first move. All right. So we're jumping right into this. We're really going to be doing squeeze and release. So that's kind of going to be the warm up wrapped right in at the same time that we're going to do these moves. All right. So like I said, the first one we're going to be standing. I'm going to actually tilt us down a little bit more so that you could see what I'm doing down here at the floor. All right. So definitely have a chair next to you for this one. Well, we need a chair for the other ones too, but I don't want you doing this without holding on to something. All right. Because we are going to step on our ball, kind of. So I want you to put the ball on the floor. All right. And then the heel of your foot, I'm going to show you from the side. The heel of your foot is going onto the ball. Okay, and then what you're doing from there is you're pressing down into that ball, hold, 2, 3, and then release. So really important that it's the heel, press, 2, 3, and release. And you're pressing down right in the center of the ball. Down, 2, 3, and release. Good. Press down. So I'm not taking my other foot off the floor. That's really important. I'm not telling you to stand on the ball. I'm telling you to press down, 2, 3, and release. We've got 5 more on the side. Press down. You want to feel that all the way up the back of your leg into your glutes and release. You might feel a little bit in the inner thigh too as you're doing that press. Try to keep the toe up. We've got 3 more. And this way it helps also to have a little bit of air out of the ball so that there's some room for you to push down on that. And release. 1 more. Down. 2, 3, and release. Now you can stay on the same side of your chair or you can go over to the other side. But we've got to do the other leg. So we're going to get into that same position. My heel is on the ball. My other foot is flat on the floor. I'm pushing down, squeezing through the back of my leg and releasing. Push down. 2, 3, and release. Good. Down. 2, 3, and release. Really squeeze the glutes and release. Hold it there. Press. 2, 3, and release. Good. Let's get 4 more here. 5 more. We need 5 more. And release. Press. 2, 3, and release. Press. 2, 3. While I'm pushing down on that heel, I do still have weight on this other foot. Do not stand on the ball. Make sure that you put 1 foot on the floor. Woo, fly coming after me. And 1 more on this side. Press. 2, 3, and release. All right, we're going to sit in our chair for the next series of moves. So we're going to start with another leg move. All right, we're going to put that ball down on the floor. And I want you to put your toe on the ball, okay? We're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to roll out as we're pushing down on the ball and roll it all the way out to the heel and then roll it back in. As you're rolling out, push. I want you to squeeze up into your quad, bring it back in. Roll it out, squeeze, bring it back in. Good, squeeze, bring it back in. Exhale on that squeeze. Good. Even though we're sitting, we're still using those muscles. And 7. Push your heel down as you get out there. 8. Sometimes you have to adjust it a little bit. 9. And 10. All right, we're gonna move it over to the other side. Same thing, start with your toe on the ball, and then out. When you're out all the way, your heel should still be on the ball, and you're able to press it down, bring it back in. Press out, squeeze in that quad, and in. Good, control your foot, keep it right on the ball, and in. Good, good, good. Good. We got 3 more on this side. Good. 9. And last one. 10. Pushing down. All right. Go ahead and pick up that ball. You're going to put it in between your knees, but up past your knees. So you don't want it directly on your knees. You want to come just up over it. I'm still sitting up towards the front of my chair. That ball right in between, and you're going to squeeze your knees in and then release. So squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Good. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3. You're going to feel this in your inner thighs. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Good. Keep this going. Squeeze in that ball. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Let's get 4 more here. And release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. 2 more. And release. Last one. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. All right, we're going to move to upper body. So we're going to start by putting that ball between our hands. Elbows are out, and we're going to push our palms into each other, squeeze in the chest, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Keep that going. Pressing the palms in. You're really squeezing through your chest, flexing those pectoral muscles. Push those hands together and release. Holding it there for a moment. And release. In, 2, 3, and release. Let's get 2 more here. In, 2, 3, and release. Last one. In, 2, 3, and release. Okay. Next one, we're going to put the ball under our arms. So up against your ribs. Elbow, it's just around my elbow height, okay? And now what I'm going to do is I need to squeeze my abs because I'm going to press this in, and I'm pressing in through my shoulder. So bring that arm in towards your ribs and then release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze. Make sure you're tightening the abs as you're pushing in to your rib cage. Good. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, release. Let's get 2 more here. Oh, a fly just walked across my camera. That's what that was. And release. Last one. And release. All right, we got to do the same thing on the other side. Put it right underneath your elbow. It's not right on my elbow bone. All right, just above the elbow, actually. Right into your side, and we're going to squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, release. Keep that going. Squeezing, abs are nice and tight. Pushing in through the elbow, through the shoulder. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. One more. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. All right. We're going to bring the ball into our hand. This is one we're going to do a little grip here. So we're going to bring that arm up and out, and we're going to squeeze the ball, rotate the wrist in. Can't see it because I have a long sleeve on, but this is squeezing that bicep and release. Roll in the wrist, squeeze the hand, and release. Roll and squeeze, release. Roll and squeeze, release. Good. So I'm squeezing the ball. As I squeeze the ball, I'm flexing my bicep muscle. Squeeze and release. Let's get 4 more here. And 3. Woo. 2. Really feeling that one. And 1. All right, same thing on the other side. Bring that up. Squeeze the ball as you roll it in and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Good. Keep that going. Exhale on the squeeze, just like you would if you were using weights. Good. Let's get 3 more here. 2 more. And last one. All right, we're going to work the abs. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm taking the ball, I'm putting it against the chair, I'm scooting back so that the chair is right in the small of my back, okay? Or the ball is right in the small of my back, all right? And I'm sitting up nice and tall. Now from here, I'm going to push in through my belly button into the ball and then release. Pushing in towards the ball and release. Squeeze, really squeezing the abs and release. Squeezing the legs a little bit and the butt too. That helps you get that squeeze all the way through the abs and release. Push into that ball and release. Push, release. Let's get 5 more. And release. 4 and 3. 2, and last one. All right, now my favorite thing to do while the ball is still back there, and I'm gonna turn this way just so you can see, is you're gonna roll your shoulders and you're gonna kind of go side to side. So that ball is moving side to side behind me, and it gives you a really nice lower back massage. You can hear it against the chair, all right? And then roll in the other direction with those shoulders. I love the way that feels. And you can move it around on your back, getting into some different positions. All righty. That is it. That is today's 10-minute tidbit, using the ball as resistance. So all the different squishes and squeezes that we did with the ball to really contract and use those muscles. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this little ball resistance workout. I hope to see you back here again real soon. Have a wonderful day, everyone.